What's up, guys? Welcome to Devblog. This video is going to be pretty much 3 parts. First part I'm going to talk about is the tiller. The scripting and coding for it's done. My other developer Bacon is going to be rigging it, and you'll be seeing it in action soon. The Firemen update itself is going to be broken up into 3 parts. The part this truck's coming is the truck company update. I'll have more to talk about then. It's going to add some more emergency variety with just them. More reasons for a truck to be on the scene, or just any special service. Think gates to cut open with a saw, chimney fires, all kinds of good stuff are coming. The tiller has full interior like all the other trucks. Tillerman be able to fully steer at the back. The driver be able to lock the wheels too when you're playing solo, so you won't need 2 players. And yeah, it'll be coming soon. Expect some gameplay probably within the next week or 2 of it in action. Alright, before we talk about the new fire system, I'm going to go over this house I redesigned. Completely changed up the layout. Added a basement. Build code doors will probably be coming with the truck company update. Full upstairs. Bedroom, closet, bathroom, another kind of like closet, and then another bedroom. So each structure is going to be redesigned for the most part interior wise. They're going to feel a lot more unique, which will go hand in hand with the emergency system, feeling a lot more unique with each call. It's not going to be the same copy and paste fire that you go to every time. Alright, so we're going to talk about the new fire system and the old fire system. The old fire system, the way it worked was, depending on the emergency types that were available on scene, it'd pick randomly from those. If it picked fire, it would pick one random fire around the building and ignite, and then start from there. It'd spread exponentially, so like this fire would then spread to all its surrounding fires, and then each time they would each spread to all the surrounding fires, which had a huge impact on performance. With my new fire system, the way it works is the emergency actually picks different rooms in the building, and depending on what room they pick is what the emergency type is going to end up being. So for instance, this is kind of like a normal bedroom, so it would probably always be a fire of some sort in this bedroom. It ignites the fire in the bedroom. Fire spreads room to room now. Once it flashes, it moves on to the next room, has a chance of breaking the door down and burning it. Technically burning through the door, I guess. But not only that, you could also have a sparking electrical outlet causing smoke throughout the whole house. A whole bunch of different variety is coming. Victims as well, so you could have a victim either spawn here or in the closet. And this is for the normal rooms. If it picks the kitchen, for instance, you could have a grease fire on the stove. You could have a small kitchen fire. You could have the whole room off. You could have a gas leak from the stove. If it picks like a utility room, you could have gas leaking from a hot water heater. Electrical fire in the breaker box, which you would have to extinguish with a CO extinguisher. If you put water or touch it, it'll harm the player. I'm going to be adding more room types as time goes on. So for instance, well, not only just more room types, but also things that can happen in rooms is the way I designed the system. So I'm thinking about in the future adding drug labs and other stuff that can randomly spawn and either be independent emergencies and or add new hazards to pre-existing emergencies. This update, backdrafts are coming too with the flashovers. We'll talk about the flashovers real quick first. So when this room burns long enough and it's ready to flash, this room will actually fill with smoke, this hallway. I'm just using this one as an example. And it gives you around 15 to 30 seconds to kind of decide what you're going to do. If you're close to the fire, you can start getting water on the fire, and it will stop the flashover from occurring, so you can hold it to just that room. If you fail to do so, this whole area flash and either send you in a mayday situation, or hopefully you're by the steps and can get down, or bail out a window or something. The backdrafts are going to work in a similar fashion. When this room's ready to flash, if it decides not to flash, I kind of semi-simulated sucking all the oxygen out of the room. There's nothing left to burn. If you open this door or break any of the windows associated with this room, you're going to have an explosion. To cancel out a backdraft, you'll need to send a truck company to the roof and cut the roof. It's a little arcadey, I know, but it's also not 100% a simulation, so I think it's a little bit more fun this way. I also added with the room types, this is mostly for commercial, but super hot rooms, these are going to burn hotter than normal. You're probably going to need foam unless you want to sit there all day with the water. The water will be able to put everything out eventually, but foam would be a lot quicker. Think of chemicals, maybe flammable metals and stuff like that in the commercial setting. I have high occupancy rooms, which are rooms that might have multiple victims. So the other room types are high occupancy, which could be like a school classroom or something with multiple victims and other things. I'm also going to add for like CO alarms, there's going to be a possibility of victims trapped. Same thing with closets, they're going to most likely have victims in it. Bathrooms are going to be able to have like water leaks and stuff in it. The room names, each room has its own name now, and this is going to play a part with the new UI that's coming. You'll be able to open up a page and it'll show you exactly the status of each room, whether it's been searched, the fire's extinguished, or the smoke's cleared out. There's going to be a bigger command update coming, and that's going to play a role as you'll be able to assign units to each room. So it'll be able to, it's a way just to keep people organized. I wanted to demonstrate the actual spreading from room to room, but it was a really busy weekend for me, so I didn't get a chance to finish coding. I'll be finishing that up this week though, and expect to see some gameplay videos of it. I want to have the update out before Christmas, at least the first part of the Firemen update. I'm trying. It's not promised yet, but putting a lot of work in to try to get it out there. It'll be out definitely though before the end of the month, so expect to see some exclusive Tiller gameplay from the Northern Alex soon. We'll be sending him a build once it's ready. A lot of polish is going to be coming, just all around. It's time I start finishing up the main features of the game. That way we can get closer to an alpha build. Alpha status to be reached when all the mechanics are finished. I still feel like we're probably a couple months away from that. But talking about the future real quick, you got the Fireman update, which is coming in 3 parts. After this is most likely the airport update, I think. Expect foam, airport trucks, and its own map. Command update, you'll be able to assign units. I got some more stuff. I haven't fully decided all the features yet, so I'm not going to talk too much on it. And then Bacon, he just finished the trailer support for the tillers, so he'll be moving on to the new hose system, which that should be done within the next month or 2 hopefully, and back in it's going to be better than before, have a lot more features, be a lot easier to work with from a developer standpoint. Then he'll be working on traffic and pedestrian AI, and then he's going to be moving on to a secret project that I will be announcing sometime probably around March. He's working on that, but in the meantime I'm going to be the full-time on this game, coding and stuff and keeping it getting pushed forward. Woodpecker, my level designer, he's currently working on an airport map, and then I'll be bringing him over to this map to kind of add more details and help me out a bit. D is my animator. He's done a lot. Yeah, he just finished victim carrying animations and prying up car hood animations, which car fires will be shown off again soon, new and improved. And speaking of that, each garage I have a chance to spawn a car fire in it, and the call could initially start out as maybe a car fire here, and it could extend into the structure. So there's a lot of different things coming in this game. I know one of my biggest complaints is that every call feels the same, and that's what I'm kind of focusing on to change. I want it to be to where it's like me as a developer. There's going to be so many different things that could be a possibility that even I'm going to have to walk around the house to figure out what's really going on. Like, if the house is completely filled with smoke, I'm not going to know. It's just a pot on the stove. It could be an electrical outlet in some random bedroom that you're going to have to locate and stuff. So, which I think eventually I'll be adding a tick, so you'll be able to check the walls and stuff. I want to expand the overhaul system a bit, besides just being breakable ceiling and attic fires. So, a lot of cool stuff coming. Thank you for buying the game and supporting it. And if you haven't bought it yet, thank you for watching the video, at least checking it out. And don't forget to join the Discord, so that's where I post all my updates before everywhere else, and smaller updates that don't get posted anywhere else. So anyway, thank you guys. Have a good night. Merry Christmas.